No, I'm not gonna sing Sweet Home Alabama. That'd just be really, really cringy if I did that. Dear God, if I started singing Sweet Home Alabama on camera. Actually, if this video gets like 100,000 likes, doing Sweet Home Alabama, I'm singing Sweet Home Alabama. No, I'm not a redneck. Yes, I watch NASCAR. I'm new to NASCAR. I've watched 3 races. Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500, Food City Dirt Race, and the most recent one at Martinsville, where Martin Truex Jr. just possibly murdered Danny Hamlin. I mean, we might need to start checking for his body somewhere, but Danny kind of choked out one. And the guy that... So technically, I have 2 favorite drivers, just in case one of them wrecks out, so I have somebody that I can root for. I chose these guys before seeing anything that they've done, anything like that. And I mean, you guys can kind of trust me that I'm not going to jump on a bandwagon. I mean, wearing a Tigers sweatshirt. They have some fun young players, but they're still probably not going to make the playoffs. I'm a Red Wings fan. We're last in our division, I'm pretty sure. We're like the 3rd worst team in the NHL. I'm a Pacers fan. We go through more pain than most of the teams in the NBA. And I'm a Colts fan, which, yeah, sure, yeah, they're good this year, but I've been a Colts fan ever since I was born. I mean, I'm in Indiana. So, I mean, you can call me a bandwagon if you want for choosing these 2 drivers. I only have 1 t-shirt from one of them. But, well, not from one of them. But you can call me a bandwagon if you want, but I don't know if that's going to be super successful. This guy, his name might sound familiar to some people who don't watch NASCAR, because he said a very big no-no word. A very, very large no-no word, in fact, that if you are not of the African American race, you should not say. However, I'm not going to give you the whole spiel of, he did this, and this for the African American community, donated money, stuff like that, like what normal people would say. I'm not going to give that to you. What he did was wrong. He shouldn't have said the N-word. I know there are some people that think because he's Asian that it was okay, because he's a minority. What he did was wrong, but everyone deserves a second chance. And it's only right that I choose a guy that is, he had a sponsor for one race, and it was for the dirt race in Bristol. He had a sponsor. Freightline, I think they're a truck manufacturer. I mean, if you couldn't figure who I was talking about yet, it is Kyle Larson. Yeah, you probably recognize his name because he said the N-word on a mic check during an iRacing event about a year ago and got suspended, and then this year he is back. My favorite team, is the team that he's on, which is Hendrix Motorsports, which is actually his sponsor, because he has no sponsors like I was talking about earlier except for one race. And I think it's only fitting that I go with a guy who's a bit of a misfit. That's kind of on brand for me. And this is like the first time in my life that I've actually gotten to choose who I root for, which is kind of fun for me. And I mean, his nickname's Young Money. That's awesome. I did choose 2 drivers that were fairly young because I wanted to see them progress and watch them grow as drivers, and they weren't going to retire very soon. Kyle Larson's 28, so he's still got at least 10 more years in him, as long as nothing bad happens. At least 10 more years. NASCAR careers last a long time if you're not familiar with NASCAR. My other driver that I like is Chase Elliott. His teammate, And people are going to call me a bandwagon for that one, probably because he won the Cup Series last year. Yes, he won the Cup Series last year. But I liked him because he seemed like a solid dude. He was young. He drives, you'll notice both the guys drive Camaros. I'm a Chevy guy. I like Chevys. That was one of my requirements. My requirements were under the age of 30, drives a Chevy. I know it sounds like I'm listing off a Tinder date or something. And is fun. And both those guys, both Kyle Larson and Chase Elliott, met those requirements. They were kind of like the first two guys that I saw. And I was like, yeah, sure. Those are the guys that I'm picking. So, yeah. Will I start making videos on NASCAR? I think I'll do it like how I did the Pacers videos, where if my team wins, I'll make a video. So if anyone from Hendricks Motorsports wins, I'll make a video. Or if like Chase Elliott or Kyle Larson finish in the top 5, or like something outrageous happens, I'll make a video. But if it's just like boring, then nothing will really come. No video will come from me. But yeah, I do plan on getting a Chase Elliott hat from his Cup race, his championship. I do intend on getting a hat, but this is my shirt. If I was old enough to drink a beer, I would have brought a beer in here, and if I could do... I can kind of do a country accent, because I'm around a lot of people who have a country accent. I could kind of do it, but I feel like that'd just be way too cringy, so I didn't. But yeah. I like I said, I've only been a NASCAR fan for like a month now, so don't get too mad at me. I know from the past, I know the big names: Richard Petty, Alan Kulwicki. Actually, Chase Elliott is going to have Alan Kulwicki's the paint job on his Chevy with the Hooters sponsorship and stuff. I forget which race, but it's in like May, and I'm really excited for that. Dale Earnhardt Dale Earnhardt Jr. That whole family. It's kind of like the Mannings. Bonnet. I forget his first name, but his last name's Bonnet, and he died in like 1992 at the end of the tire wars with Hoosier and Goodyear. It ended up not being because of the tires; it was because of broken shocks. But at that time, they blamed it on tires. As you can tell, I watched a lot of NASCAR YouTubers, and that's why I know this. That's how I got started with a lot of stuff. I watched videos, YouTube videos. That's how I started getting into stuff and understanding kind of how things work, and not just looking at a surface level. But yeah, I know the basics, and I'm gonna get to know more as I watch more races, and I'm excited for that. I will see you guys next time. As always, I'm not funny, and I believe the Tigers do play, but I'm not making a video. But the Red Wings play, and I might make a video for them. But then Friday, the Tigers do play really late, but I'll make a video because it's a Friday. So, see you guys next time.
Love on each other, as in, tell each other they love. I don't know, who the person is. So, the fuck you doing? The fuck you doing? Dumbass. My bad, y'all.